Yeah, let me start the recording. And for today, the topic is BADIs. Yeah, BADI nothing but business add-ins. Like business, we have the code, existing code in the business, and we are just adding new feature to the existing business logic. Right. For today, the requirement that I am trying to convey here is MM01, which is to create the materials. MM02 apparently change 03 for display. Now the table which gets updated is MAKT table. Now, first, before I implement the BADI concept and all, so first let me try creating a material for you and let me show that how it exactly looks like. Okay, so I just need to create, give the material name, material number or material name, whatever it is. So let me give some sample underscore test 1. This is my material name, and it's a food related material. Of course, here we have different segments. What is the industry sector? Sometimes a plastic bottle, it's also a material. Cell phone, it's also a material. That's a media material. Communication media material, right? Communication medium. And water bottle is also material. I'm just going and creating a material, and this is the material name, and which is related to food products, right? It's a finished product. So I'm just telling an example. You have the water bottle without the cap. The water bottle is not the finished material. I repeat, let's assume water bottle is the material, but without the cap, right? The water bottle is not the finished material. So if at all you want to call a water bottle as finished material, make sure it is properly equipped, right? So it is a finished product. So let me say enter. So we have different segments. So while creating the material, so what is the MRP1 and MRP2 and what is the forecasting for this material? What is the sales data for this material, purchasing data, foreign trade materials, foreign trade information, all these things. But for now, I'm not going to give any of these things. So let me go and create the material with respect to basic information, basic data. So how exactly you want to measure the material? This is what basic unit of measure, and what is the description of it? So the sample, right? And I just want to measure this particular material in kgs. Where is my kg? Kg, yeah, kilograms. I just want to measure it in kilograms. Let me save it. Yes, the material is created. Now this particular material, you can see it in MAKT table. So let me open the MAKT table also. MAKT. What is the material name? Sample underscore test 1. Sample underscore test 1. Just see the data, and it got created today. And who created this one, right? So KZ. So you can see all this information, guys. One more point. So the materials description is available in the table MAKT. Please have a note of it. So material description is available in MAKT table. Let me execute this, and this is a material, and you can find the description of it. Right, you can find the description of it. So this is the material description table. Perfect. So now I could able to create the material, and I could able to see the material which is created in the table MAKT, and of course in MAKT as well. Now for today, the requirement I am going to propose is okay, let me go with this. Okay. So while creating a material, if at all the basic unit of measure is kg, make sure you enter material group. Material group is mandatory, meaning you have to enter material group only if basic unit of measure for this particular material is kg. I hope you get my requirement. Now, the way how we have SMOD to find the customer exit, right? The way how we have SMOD to find the customer exit, even to find the BADI, we have a standard class. So let me write it down here. CL underscore. Oh, what happened here? CL underscore exit handler. CL underscore exit handler is the class in which we have to keep the breakpoint and run our transaction code. I'll show you the entire process, right? First, let me open this particular transaction code SC24, where I can find the classes and all. So CL underscore exit handler, this is the class. So let me go inside of it. In this particular class, we have a method called get instance. So function module method, class method. So at least we have not discussed the topic. So just to give you a brief introduction of it. So function group contains function modules, whereas class contains methods. Right. So function group contains function modules, class contains methods. Please remember this point in your mind. So going forward, you will get to know in detail. Right. Now, this particular class contains a method. See, all these are methods only. Method 1, method 2, method 3. So there is a method called get instance. Let me double click on this. So just keep your breakpoint in this particular method. You don't need to do anything else. Just keep your breakpoint. This is the definition and all these are declarations. So let me keep my breakpoint at the first executable line of this particular method. I repeat, you just need to keep the breakpoint at the first executable line of this particular method. Okay, perfect. Now don't do anything. Just run your transaction code. What is the transaction code for your requirement now? MM01. Right. So let me go and run the transaction code. MM01. Let me say enter. See, my breakpoint is triggered already. The moment when you click on MM01, yes, system is trying to load MM01, but before that, your breakpoint has triggered. This particular breakpoint is not only triggering for MM01, you run any transaction code in SAP, you run any transaction code in SAP, this particular breakpoint will trigger. Right. So let me go here and you just need to focus on this exit name. Click on this. So this is the first BADI. This is the first BADI. So let me copy this. First BADI. Next. Don't do anything. Just again F8, meaning go out of it. One more BADI I got. Few people will call it as BADI or few people will call it as exit or something like that. No need to worry. One more time F8. One more BADI. So you just need to note down all the exits which are triggered when you are running the transaction code. Okay. Now, before this particular screen loads, we got 3 exits altogether. I have noted them over here. I have noted them here. Now, do the manual, the regular process while you are creating a material. Again, see, the moment when I click on enter by giving all these 3 values here, again, my breakpoint triggered. So again, see here, one more exit. I need to note it down. Again, go here. Again, F8. See, before this screen appears, I got one more BADI triggered, exit triggered. Yeah. Now, let me click on this. So this is the reason before we run the transaction code, first I made sure my transaction is working properly. My transaction is working properly. Right. Again, one more. I think this is already noted down. This is already noted down. No problem. Now go back here. Your cursor is here. Again, F8. Same thing. Again, F8. Something is changed. So change, just note it down. That's it. Now again, F8. ECM exit. All these are exits actually. F8. BADI layer. F8. Yeah, now I got this screen. Now you just provide your description or whatever and make it as KZ and just save it. Again, one more. Your cursor is stopped here. Note it down and say F8. BADI material ref again. I think BADI material ref is already listed out. It's already listed out. Again, F8. BADI material check. Come for this. Note it down. That's it. Again, F8. Again, something. You just need to even. That's it. I think my transaction is completed. Now again, the breakpoint is triggered. So again, click on exit name. Note it down. That's it. You have to do this until your transaction is successfully completed. I think this is already there. F8. Bad event is already there. Yeah, I think my transaction is completed. See, my transaction is completed. So now while doing this particular transaction, since you have kept your breakpoint as SE24 CL exit handler get instance method, so you got all these exits triggered. So now these are all the exits and we have to finalize one exit, meaning of course baddies, we have to finalize the baddie for your proper requirement. And frankly speaking, this process you have to tell in the interview in real time. 99% no one will do this, but this is just for the interview sake. So how do you find the baddie? You got this question in the interview. Yeah, we have a standard class CL exit handler. We have to keep the breakpoint in the method get instance. We have to keep the breakpoint in the method get instance, and we have to run the transaction. We have to run the requirement transaction and note down all the baddie. Few people will call them as baddie, or few people will call them as exits. So whatever, right? So we have to note down all the baddies available, and now among all of them, we have to finalize one baddie. Guys, if you really observe in the previous example, a customer exit, so for a single package, we got many exits. We got many exits, right? Even here also same thing. See, let me compare this here. Package, even here also. Transaction, package. Now, we were having 1, 2, 3, 4 exits. Here also we are having baddie 1, baddie 2, baddie 3, baddie 4, baddie 5. Here these are exits. Exit 1, exit 2, something like that. Here it is baddie 1, baddie 2, baddie 3, baddie 4. Now, among all of those exits, we have to finalize one exit and we have to go and verify it. So exit contains what? Function modules. If you guys remember it, exit contains what? Function modules. Baddie contains methods. Simple thing. Exit contains function modules. Baddie contains methods. Oh, so can we go and check it out? Yes, of course, why not? So now let me delete this particular breakpoint. Otherwise, it will trigger for each and everything. Cannot delete it. Done. That's it. So now let me open this. So /o smod. Let me open this for you. This one. This exit contains this exit V50Q0001 contains function modules. This is what I'm trying to convey here. Exit contains function modules. Baddie contains methods. Right? This contains this one. See? Now I was checking this and this and this, and finally I started writing the logic. If you remember it. Right? If you guys have any concerns, let me explain it one more time. Right? Package. Here also package or package. Here we call it as package or transaction code. Baddie. Okay. So for you to get more clarity, let me here see exit 1, exit 2, exit 3, baddie 1, baddie 2, baddie 3. So now the point which I'm trying to convey here is this particular exit contains two function models. This contains only one function model. This contains 3. So we will see that now. We will see that. Now, this contains only 2 functions. This is what exactly we have discussed in the previous session. When we discussed about customer register, right? So this is what exactly we have discussed. Right. So this particular thing, it contains exit 1. This is what? Tell me. Exit 2. This is what? Here it contains function module 1. This is FM2. It is FM3. Like that. Like that it goes on. Let's say it's 4, 5, 6. Right. Now what I told you. So you have to go and check your respective function module and you have to finalize your customer exit. So let's say not only this, we got so many. F4, information systems, CN. We got so many exits. We have 32 exits. In this example, we got only 3. Now we have to open each and every exit and we have to go and check the function modules, parameters and all these things. Finally, we have to choose one particular exit. Right, the same way. Let's say for your requirement, the condition fields, like in our case, both what are they? Unit of measure and material group are available in this particular function module. Then we have to implement this exit. In the same way, here we have BADI 1. Here we have BADI 1. BADI 2. Same way. BADI 3. Again, each BADI contains what? Methods. This is important. Yeah, each BADI contains methods. Now we have to find the methods and we have to choose the appropriate method, and that respect to BADI we have to implement it. Method 1, method 2, something else. I hope you get my point. Any questions so far?
Clear, sir.
Right, perfect. Now let me go back to the system. I don't want to go with this. Yeah. Now we got these many BADIs available in the screen. Now we have these many BADIs available. So how to find a BADI? Is CL exit handler, get instance, keep the breakpoint there and run your transaction code. You will get all the list of BADI. Few people will call them as exits. So we got all these BADIs. Now we have to go and check each and every BADI which is suitable for your requirement. This is only for the interview sake. In real time, no one will do this. In real time, no one will do this. Directly they'll open Google. Directly they'll go and check what is the appropriate. See, directly they'll click on this. Done. BADI material check. Did you get this in the list?
Yes, sir.
That's it. We got this in the list. I'm just telling you how like real-time functions and how interviews function. Right now. So we have two important transaction codes. Those are SC18, SC19. SC18, SC19. To display the BADI, to implement the BADI. Oh, to display the BADI, to implement the BADI. Okay, first we found out all these BADIs and let me go back to the screen. Slash and SC18 where we can see the BADI. So this is the BADI which I found in the list. BADI material check. I'm just trying to open it up. What exactly BADI contains? Sometime back we discussed it, right? What exactly BADI contains?
Methods.
Perfect. So this is my BADI. I just have opened it. Interface. All these are methods. See, all these are methods. So each and every method is nothing but a function module in the exit. BADI contains methods. Exit contains function models. I hope it is so clear to you guys. Maybe for first time it will be a little confusing, but yeah, you will be habituated. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
BADI contains methods. Now let me click on this particular method. See, this is the method and all these are parameters. The way how we have import export parameters for function models, right? The same way. Say WMARA, WMRC, which is an importing parameter, which is of type MARA. WMRC is also an importing parameter, type MARC. Like this, all these things you have. Now you tell me what exactly you need. We need the unit of measure and material group. Guys, do you remember it?
Yes, sir.
We need unit of measure and material group. Just see they are here or not. If they are here, of course, they will be available here. Right now, let me double click on this Mara. See, this is what exactly we have done here. If you don't remember it, this is what exactly we have done. See, we were checking importing and exporting, changing tables, exceptions. We were checking all these things. No, of course, we did not write the logic, but this is what exactly we have done. No. So what is the project that we have created? Yeah, see. Exactly. So we were checking the import parameters. So we were checking the code which we wrote was the country is US, blah, blah, blah. If you need blah, blah, blah. OK, we need the country and state, right? So if at all you want to go and write the logic here, so that should be available here in either importing parameters or exporting a tables, wherever. So we just checked it here. In KNM1, we have the country and we have the region also. Both of them are available. So fine. So now by using this, we can write the logic. This is how we confirmed, right? In the same way. Now let me click on Mara. What is that? Unit of measure. See, it is here. And next one is what?
Material group.
Material group. See, both are here. MATKL means. So both of them are here, meaning happily you can write the logic by using this. Meaning you can write your logic in this particular method. Meaning you can implement this BADI. This is how you have to finalize. So guys, just compare both the stuff. How exactly we have done in case of customer exit. How exactly we have to do in case of BADI. Simple thing. I hope this is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So we saw 2 T codes, right? SC18 to display the BADI, SC19 to implement the BADI. So of course we saw the BADI here. We saw the BADI, and to implement the BADI, what exactly the T code that we have to open? Tell me.
C19.
Perfect. /SC19. There are many things that I need to discuss today here. Don't worry. So now edit implementation, create implementation. Now tell me, we have to edit the implementation or we have to create the implementation?
Create.
Of course, we have to create the implementation. We have not created it, right? If the implementation is already created and if at all you want to change it, we have to go for edit implementation. Now let's go for create implementation. Now it's a new BADI or classical BADI. So far we have not discussed about new BADIs. We are discussing about classical BADIs only. Just go for it. Enter the BADI name, create implementation, simple. So new BADI is a different topic. We'll cover it in the coming classes. Don't worry. So this is a classical BADI. It's a classical BADI. Where is it? This kind of appearance is classical BADI. Guys, if you really observe this, so how can you say this particular BADI can have multiple implementations? How can you say this particular BADI can have multiple implementations? Meaning Fayaz has developed his own implementation and later Nagaraju has also developed his own implementation. How can both of them can have their own implementation? Because this BADI, the moment when you open the BADI in SC18 transaction code, right? In the property section itself, you can find multiple use checkbox. Meaning this particular checkbox is clearly saying that, hey, you can have multiple implementations for this particular BADI. Guys, do you understand this point? Whereas if it is customer exit, no, you will not have that option to create multiple implementations. We saw it, right? If you try to create a project for the exit, which is already implemented in another project, no, definitely system won't allow you to create the implementation. But BADI is just beyond it. Now, SA19 I am in now. So let me create the implementation. Just provide some name, G mm_ MAT validation. MAT validation as a material validation. Say OK. Provide some meaningful description here. Just providing here test, but in real time it should not be test and all. Local object. That's it, done. Now guys, see this here. What is the runtime behavior of this particular BADI? Will it be triggered? Runtime behavior. Implementation will not be called. Why?
It is inactive.
So make sure it is active. Now the moment it is active, read the runtime behavior. I'm just trying to activate the BADI now. The moment when it is active, what is the runtime behavior now?
Implementation will be called.
Exactly, this implementation will be called, meaning, so make sure the BADI is, sorry, the implementation is active. Perfect. Now let's click on the interface again. This method, right? We have confirmed. Your logic, like the beauty with methods and all is like you can find a signature here also. Like what are all the importing parameters? What are all the exporting parameters? See, this is a square box here. To this square box, a small square box, if we have the arrow mark at the left side, meaning something is coming to this particular method, meaning this is importing. Let me come down. So if something is there at the right side only, that is exporting. If something is there at right side and left side, that is changing. Guys, are you clear with the point?
Yes, sir.
To this
Yes, sir.
square, if something, some arrow mark is there at the left side, meaning that is importing. Something is coming to this method. Some values are being imported to this method. If something is there only in the right side, that is exporting. If we have these arrow marks at both sides of this particular square, that is changing. Now, let me write the logic. This is so simple logic. WA Mara. If W Mara hyphen, what are the fields that you see?
Unit of MAN.
That's right. Is equal to kg and W Mara hyphen MATKL. I just want you to confirm by looking at the table. Simple material group, right? At least group is there for sure. Group, okay. MATKL. You got my point, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Mandatory.
Is initial.
Initial.
Oh, it is kg. And if it is initial, then raise a message. Message. Measurement materials. Is mandatory.
Material group.
Mandatory. Type. It's your wish. Type E or A or whatever you want to go. It's type E only, but display like I. Can we go like this? Ideally, the message is error only. If you go with error, it will be displayed at the status bar, right?
Yes, sir.
It is type error only,
Sir.
but just display it like information message. Meaning, I just want the message, the error message in a pop-up information message. Now, it's your choice. Signature is not needed. Let me activate the code. Guys, make sure whenever you write the logic, just make sure you have some proper comments here. Proper comments here like this. Materials, MATKL is mandatory. Something, some meaningful, just give the meaningful comments so that it will be very easy for everyone to understand. Now we are done with the logic and of course the implementation also active. Now let's go and create the material. Let's see how it behaves. /n mm01. I'm just trying to create 5 basic data. So some food item or whatever. If it is EA, if it is EA, we don't get that message. Why?
It is not in kg. Yes.
Of course. Perfect. Perfect answer. Now this time what I'll do, I'll try to create 6. Something. Now it is kg. We'll get the message or not? If I save it.
Yes, we will get that.
We'll
Yes,
get the
sir.
message.
Yes, sir.
This is an error only, but it will be displayed like a pop-up. For KG materials, this is mandatory, so it won't allow you to proceed further. No. Now, last material. Just for your training purpose, okay? But don't worry, I'll definitely try to give you. So if I give this one, let's say you don't know the material group, right? Just choose any one of the material groups that you know. So if I save it, will I get the message or not?
No.
Why? For KG, this is mandatory. We have given it. Perfect.
And material group.
Exactly. That's it. So this is how you have to understand the concept BADI. And now let me talk on this. So how can you say that particular BADI is for multiple implementations? Open the BADI in SE18. In the property section, you can find this. This is point number 1. I want you to remember. Guys, are you clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
now, where can you implement the BADI?
SE19.
SE19 is a T code, which is to implement the BADI. But guys, frankly speaking, not only SE19, many of the people, they don't follow it actually, but even in SE18 also, see this is SE18. Even from SE18 also you can implement the BADI. Click on implement, see, open the BADI like this. Display the BADI like this and click on create. It also does the same thing. You get my point, right? So this also does the same thing. So even from SE18 also you can create the BADI implementation. Perfect. Now you can display the BADIs which are implemented and make sure you see. Now all these are in blue color. All these are in blue color. Let me double click on it. See, all the blue colors will not be called because they are not active. The implementations are not active. Okay. Now where exactly is our implemented one? See, this is the one which we implemented. If you remember it, what do you say? GMM underscore MAKT underscore validation. The yellow colored one are active. This will be called. This is point number 2. Guys, so far are you clear? Any questions?
Clear, sir.
Perfect. Now I would like to talk to you on a different note. So guys, what is the like? How can you find the BADI for your requirement? How to find a BADI?
We run the transaction code.
What is the transaction code?
And CL exit handler.
Exactly. See, first thing I want you to answer is please keep the breakpoint in CL exit handler class. Right. SE24, open CL exit handler, get instance, first executable line here. Keep the breakpoint here. Now you run the transaction code. Now you run your required transaction code. This is what you have to tell. But not only this, we have other way also. So what is that? So how to find the customer exit? We know it, right? We found the package and all. So even for this also, let's do the same thing. SE93 MM01 is my transaction code. Display it MG, right? MG or MGA, it's a choice. Like here, if you click on MGA, we'll try to find for both of them. Now we found the package. The package is MG or MGA. Now let me go to SE84, guys. Enhancements, SE84. I'm telling you, SE84. It's a repository, object repository. Okay, come here. SE84 business add-ins definitions. So what is your package? MGA.
MGA.
See, these are all the BADIs which we got from this list earlier. Right. You get my point? This is what we have implemented some time back.
Yes, sir.
This is very easy process, no?
Yes, sir.
This is very easy when we compared with CL exit handler and all. But in the interview, definitely the interviewer will expect you to answer CL exit handler process. Don't come for this. You get my point, I believe, totally.
Yes, sir.
Now open this particular BADI. You can double click on it or you can open it in SE18. Double click on it. You will also navigate to the same screen. Click on this and click on this. But if someone asks you in the interview, hey, what is or how to find a BADI? Please tell them that CL exit handler is the class where we have to keep the breakpoint and run our transaction code, list out all the BADIs and finalize the BADI by using the parameters of the methods, meaning signature of the methods, and just implement the BADI in SE19. That's for sure. Next, in the other way around. So to find the customer exit, what is the way? S mod, right?
Yes, sir.
To find the customer exit, S mod is the way and C mod is the way to implement the customer
implementation.
exit. Perfect. Now, even to find the customer exit also, SE84 helps you. Come here. Enhancements, customer exits, click on this. Take the package, come here. That's it. Take the package, come here. MGA. See, these are the exits. The conclusion that I'm trying to convey here is to find the customer exit or to find the BADI. We have the alternatives. The alternative T code is SA84. But to find the customer exits, the primary T code that you have to answer is SMOD and CMOD is to implement it. Again, to find the BADI, the primary process is CL exit handler. You get my point? And the alternative is SA84. Both of you, are you clear with my point?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
SA84 is the alternative for both the processes, either for customer exit or for BADIs. But in the interview, definitely they'll expect you to answer SMOD, and for if it is BD, CL exit handler, they'll expect you to answer. Right. So this is what the concept of BADIs. And in the next class, we'll try to focus on menu exit and field exit. Menu exit and field exit, both are, small topics we can cover in a single class. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Let's meet in the next class.
Thank you, sir.